Stop. If you're watching this video, you're probably like most of the people I work with. You've got your life together on paper, good job, nice family, people depend on you. But when you look in the mirror, you don't recognize the person staring back at you. The body that used to feel strong now feels soft, tired, like it's working against you instead of with you. And here's the thing nobody talks about. It's not really about the weight. It's not about the muscle. It's about something much deeper. It's about your identity. My name is Lucas, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why every fitness program you've tried has failed you and how my identity rebuild method has helped hundreds of busy professionals completely reinvent not just their body, but their entire life. But first, let me ask you something. How many times have you started a workout program with the best intentions only to quit after a few weeks? How many diets have you tried that worked for a minute, then left you feeling worse than when you started? Let me guess, what happened? You tried to white knuckle your way through some generic program that didn't fit your life. You battled with meal plans that required you to cook 47 different ingredients you've never heard of. You forced yourself to do workouts that left you so sore you could barely move the next day. And when you inevitably fell off the wagon, you blamed yourself. Here's what's really happening. You're not broken. You're not lacking willpower. You're not too old or too busy or any other lies that you've been telling yourself. The problem is you've been treating the symptoms instead of the disease. See, when you spent years, maybe decades, putting everyone else's needs before your own, something happens to your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who deserves to feel strong, someone who deserves to feel confident, someone who deserves to take up space in this world. And here's the brutal truth. No amount of meal plans or workout routines can fix an identity problem. That's why my clients don't just transform their bodies, they transform their entire lives. I'm talking about marriages that were on the rocks, getting stronger than ever. I'm talking about people landing dream jobs because their confidence went through the roof. I'm talking about fathers who went from being tired and checked out to being the dad they always wanted to be. But before I show you how that's possible, let me tell you a story. 3 years ago, I got a call from a guy named Mike. Mike was 42, married with 2 kids, successful in his career. On paper, he had everything. But when he called me, he was broken. Lucas, he said, I don't recognize the man in the mirror anymore. My wife looks at me differently. My kids see me as the tired dad who's always on the couch. I used to be someone they looked up to. Now I'm just there. Mike had tried everything. Personal trainers who gave him generic workouts, nutritionists who handed him meal plans that looked like rocket science, online programs that promised the world and delivered nothing. He was ready to give up. But I saw something in Mike that he couldn't see in himself. I saw the man he used to be, trapped inside the body he'd let himself become. And I knew that if we could rebuild his identity, but not just his body, his entire sense of self, everything else would follow. So we started with something simple. Not a brutal workout that would leave him crippled. Not a restrictive diet that would make him miserable. We started with 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes of movement. 5 minutes of honest self-reflection. 5 minutes of remembering who he really was underneath all the years of neglect. Within the first week, Mike's energy started coming back. Within the first month, his wife noticed a change. Within 3 months, his kids were asking him to play outside again. But here's the part that gets me every time. 6 months later, Mike called me crying. Not because he lost 40 pounds, though he had. Not because he gained muscle and strength, though he had. He called me crying because his 8-year-old son had told him, Daddy, I want to be strong like you when I grow up. That's when I realized something. This wasn't about fitness. This was about identity. This was about helping people remember who they really are and giving them a system to become that person again. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. What I'm about to share with you is called the Identity Rebuild Method. It's not a fitness program. It's not a diet plan. It's a complete system for rebuilding yourself from the inside out. Here's how it works. Most programs focus on the doing. do this workout, eat this food, follow this plan. The identity rebuild method focuses on the being. See, when you change your identity first, the actions become automatic. When you see yourself as someone who's strong, you start acting strong. When you see yourself as someone who's disciplined, discipline becomes natural. When you see yourself as someone who deserves to feel good, you start making choices that support that belief. But here's the key. You can't just think your way into a new identity. You have to build it. One rep at a time, one habit at a time, one breakthrough at a time. And that's exactly what the identity rebuild method does. It gives you a complete system to rebuild your identity while transforming your body, your energy, your confidence, and your entire life. Let me show you exactly what's inside. The identity rebuild method has 6 core components that work together to create total transformation. Component 1, your customized training program. This isn't some cookie cutter workout you just downloaded from the internet. Every single exercise, every progression, every rep scheme is customized for your body, your injury history, your schedule, and your goals. Now, why does this matter? Because when you're doing workouts that actually fit your life, you don't fall off, you don't plateau, you don't get injured. You just keep getting stronger week after week, month after month. Component 2, your personalized nutrition plan. Forget counting calories, forget weighing your food, forget meal plans that require you to shop at 7 different stores. I'm going to give you a nutrition approach that works with your lifestyle, not against it. And here's the beautiful part. As your body changes, your plan evolves. As your life changes, your nutrition adapts. No more guesswork, no more confusion, just results. Component 3, daily accountability messages. Every single day, you're going to hear from me, not some automated message, not some generic motivational quote. A personal message designed to keep you on track, answer your questions, and remind you why you started this journey in the first place. Plus, every week, we're going to have a check-in where we dive deep into how you're progressing and what adjustments we need to make. Component 4, monthly deep dive sessions. Once a month, we're going to go beyond the reps and sets. We're going to talk about your mindset, your environment, your relationships, your goals. Because here's what I've learned after years of doing this. The body transformation is just the beginning. The real magic happens when we start rebuilding your entire identity. Component 5, execution feedback reviews. Here's something no other program offers. You're going to send me videos of your workouts and I'm going to review them personally and send you back detailed feedback on your form, your execution, and how to improve. It's like having me right there in the gym with you, coaching you through every rep. Component 6, your supplementation protocol. No more walking into the supplement store feeling confused and overwhelmed. I'm going to give you a simple, effective protocol that supports your goals without breaking the bank or cluttering your cabinet with bottles that you'll never use. But that's just the beginning. Because I want to make this an absolute no-brainer for you, I'm also including 5 incredible bonuses that would normally cost thousands of dollars if you bought them separately. Bonus 1, the Breakthrough Journal. This isn't just any journal. This is a guided system for daily reflection, weekly wins, and habit tracking that builds self-awareness and emotional momentum. Bonus 2, the Rebuild Mindset Vault, an entire library of short mindset recordings that you can listen to on walks, during workouts, or in traffic. These are designed to rewire your beliefs and reinforce the resilience you need to make lasting change. Bonus 3, private community access. You're going to join a tribe of people on the same journey. Daily wins, group challenges, and my weekly AMA sessions where you can ask me anything. Bonus 4, the Date Night Confidence Blueprints. Based on real results from my clients who've improved their relationships and dating life, this mini course helps you reignite your presence, self-image, and charisma. Bonus 5, monthly live group training. Every month, I'm going to dive deep into one transformational topic with the entire group. Habits, emotional resilience, managing energy, staying on track during travel, whatever you need the most. If you were to hire a trainer, life coach, therapist, accountability coach, and meal planner separately, you'd be paying at least $1,500 a month. I do all of that in one integrated system. But here's what this is really worth. What's it worth to wake up every morning feeling strong instead of tired? What's it worth to have your spouse look at you the way that they used to? What's it worth to be the parent your kids are proud of? What's it worth to walk into any room with confidence instead of hiding in the corner? If you're like most of my clients, it's worth everything. Because when you transform your identity, you don't just change your body, you change your entire life. Now, I could easily charge $5,000 or even $10,000 for this level of personal attention and customization. In fact, when I work with clients one-on-one, they pay me over $2,000 per month. But because I want to help as many people as possible rebuild their identity and reclaim their lives, I'm not going to charge you anywhere near that. The Identity Rebuild Method is available in two options: 6 months for $3,000, that's just $500 a month, or 12 months for $5,000, that's just $417 per month. Plus, if you want to pay in full, I'll give you a significant discount. 6 months paid in full, $2,400, 12 months paid in full, $4,000. That's less than what most people spend on their car payment. And unlike your car, this investment actually appreciates in value over time. But here's the thing. The Identity Rebuild Method is by application only. I don't work with everyone. I can't work with everyone. See, for this to work, you need to be ready. You need to be committed. You need to be someone who's tired of making excuses and ready to make changes. I only accept a limited amount of new clients per month because I personally review every workout video, respond to every daily check-in, and conduct monthly deep dive sessions myself. That means spots are limited. And here's the thing about transformation. Every day you wait is another day you're not becoming the person you're meant to be. Every day you wait is another day your family sees you as less than your potential. Every day you wait is another day you're settling for a life that's smaller than what you deserve. So if you're ready to stop settling and start rebuilding, I need you to take action right now. And if you do take action in the next 48 hours, I'm going to include one more bonus that I don't offer to anyone else. If you apply and get accepted in the next 48 hours, I'm going to give you a personal one-on-one welcome call where we'll create your personal goal map. This is where we'll dive deep into your specific situation, your biggest challenges, and your ultimate vision for your transformation. This call alone is worth $500, but it's yours free if you take action now. But remember, this isn't for everyone. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Lucas, this sounds great, but I've tried everything before. What makes this different? Here's what makes this different. This isn't about the workouts. This isn't about the meal plans. This is about rebuilding your identity. When you change who you are at the core level, everything else becomes automatic. But Lucas, I don't have time for all this. You don't have time not to do this. How much time are you wasting right now feeling tired, unmotivated, and disappointed in yourself? How much time are you spending avoiding mirrors, avoiding photos, avoiding the person you used to be? This system is designed for busy people. Everything is customized to fit your schedule, not the other way around. But Lucas, what if it doesn't work for me? Let me ask you this. What if it does? What if 6 months from now, you're looking in the mirror at someone you're proud of? What if your family is looking at you with admiration instead of concern? What if you're living the life you've always wanted instead of the life that you've settled for? The risk isn't in trying. The risk is in not trying. The risk is in staying exactly where you are right now. And here's what I know for sure. This method works. Mike, the guy I told you about earlier, he's now training for his first triathlon at 45 years old. Sarah, a single mom who thought she'd never feel attractive again, she's dating someone who treats her like a queen. David, a CEO who was born out and ready to quit, he just got promoted and has more energy than he's had in 20 years. These aren't special cases. These aren't genetic freaks. These are ordinary people who decided to stop settling and start rebuilding. And every single one of them will tell you the same thing. The hardest part wasn't the workouts, it wasn't the nutrition, it wasn't even the lifestyle changes. The hardest part was making the decision to start. Once they made that decision, everything else fell into place. The question is, are you ready to make that decision? Here's the bottom line. You have two choices. Choice number one, you can close this video and go back to your life exactly as it is right now. You can keep making excuses. You can keep putting everyone else's needs before your own. You can keep settling for a version of yourself that's smaller than what you deserve. And maybe that's okay. Maybe you're comfortable with comfortable. Maybe you're satisfied with settling. But if you're watching this video, I don't think that's you. Choice number two, you can decide today is the day that everything changes. You can decide that you're tired of being tired. You're tired of settling. You're tired of living a life that's smaller than your potential. You can decide to invest in yourself the same way you invest in everyone else. You can decide to become the person your family needs you to be. You can decide to rebuild your identity and reclaim your life. If that's you, then I want to work with you. Click the button below to fill out your application. But remember, I only work with people who are serious about change, people who are ready to do the work, people who are tired of making excuses and ready to make progress. If that's you, I'll see you on the other side. And if it's not, I wish you the best, but this probably isn't for you. The choice is yours. Your new identity is waiting. Don't keep it waiting any longer.